Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball, and again! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Now it's Drogba, and this is Rui Costa. Rui Costa, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Drogba. It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rui Costa. That's a sharp pass. And he's had it nicked away. San Juan yet to have an attempt on goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckham. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Manchester United have their second corner now. Well, that has not gone well. San Juan are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Pullet going after that. Now it's Torres. Pullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos wants to run onto this. And they've got a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. They've played it short. Backward it goes. Real chance! It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Out towards the flank. Fernando Torres. And he's well positioned here. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pullet. Played into space. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos serves up a cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Hullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well timed, excellent interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Nice-looking ball. Great vision. Very nicely done. Threads one in. In by Rui Costa. And he thumps it clear. Beckham. Hullet. To Rui Costa. Nicely shaped ball. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. There's the crossfield ball. Rui Costa. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Rui Costa. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rijkaard cuts it out. Rui Costa. Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. Gattuso. Rui Costa. Rummenigge. Bale is wide and looking to get onto this. Torres is onto it in a flash. And here's Hullet. What's going wide left? That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Drogba. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
This is a promising build-up. This looks promising. Now, what about this cross?
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give...
Takes the shot! Perilously close. So we have movement on both benches. Pinches it off him. It's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's tidy. Nice interception, well timed. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Figo. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Drogba. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. Space for him to turn and look. Looking for a corner. San Juan have their third corner. Cleared away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a runner.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's made its way to him. San Juan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Probing pass. No breakthrough, and we are into time added on.
San Juan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
There's the header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's gone searching cross-field. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Guirassy, can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Beckham. Now what about a counter-attack? Nice looking ball. And now they can clear their lines. Kashiwa Resol with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's travelling a long way. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. No, that's been intercepted.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Tries to play it through. He's in a... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. Nice interception, well timed. He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Guirassy. Bellingham. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bale. Oh, what a... And one more try! Goal! Manchester United! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vermaelen gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham.
Kashiwa Resol really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Guirassy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Spread it left. Bellingham. Oh, well played, well played. Cannavaro. Now it's Gullit. Gabriel spots it and intercepts.
Kashiwa Resol are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Quickly taken. Vardiol. He shifted it to the flank. Elects to cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is a great pick out. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Zubimendi. Spread out to the left. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vermaelen kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cannavaro. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Beckham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Kashiwa Reysol coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Kashiwa Reysol really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's found a way through. Header! And that's in. And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to...
Getting up there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a...
Bellingham! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Knocks it into space. That's a cute ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Played towards the front line. Girassi might just make this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kashiwa Reysol have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge is onto this. Into the channel. No, he's just misjudged that one. Just eases him off the ball. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Girassi, that's going wide left.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Bale. There's the header! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham steaming forward at pace. Now that is a hefty challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's picked it up out wide. And they're quick to get it back. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Bale picks it up out wide. And that's a throw-in. And this is Beckham. And this is Ibrahim. He's having a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's picked out the run.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No, that's just wide.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kvaratskhelia. Real chance! No, it's wide. And it's Bale.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Girassi. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Thinks one through. Done delicately.
There will be 3
And the number on the
minutes
board
added
is
time.
3. Rui Costa. Rummenigge. Pass is just off target. And that is well cleared. Now, can they get him away? And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And there goes the final whistle. Kashiwa Reysol suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Luis Suarez. That's an imaginative pass. Beckham.
Might want to be careful there.
Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Where it came from. And he's quick to get rid. Looking for options for movement. That is good strength.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space.
And this is Cruyff. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Thailand with the corner, they're first. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Oh, cracking ball.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, it's hit the post. And that was very necessary. And he's managed to gift it back. Thailand yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, he's onto this. And he's managed to get free. The cross.
Getting up there! They've scored!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Thailand have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. Looking to play him in. Messi, an instinctive delivery. He leaps for it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lahm spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro with the clearance. Thailand
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pirlo. Pullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ibrahimovic shapes to shoot! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he was quick to react. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Very nicely done. And that's been won straight back. Oh, good ball. And the shot! And one more try! It's in! And again they hit the front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. Well timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Beckham. And he's worked it through. Roberto Carlos. And the referee says that is that for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. It's Ibrahimovic! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And the counter is on. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Flings, he's rising! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Ferdinand, it's a pretty loose pass. Rummenigge. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Check claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. There's the shot! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable. Great chance! Corner number 2 then. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's going for goal! So, third corner of the game. That's going to go a long way. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. And this is Cruyff.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Thailand have themselves a chance from the spot. Drama over the penalty spot.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Deftly away. And it's Varane. And he's gone looking for safety. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rummenigge. Defending of the desperate variety. Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham deals with that comfortably. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. Rui Costa. Can he get onto this? No, he's not getting past him there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand. Lahm. That's Thuram. He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cruyff. Shoots! Messi, quality ball. And it's Rui Costa. Hullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. And Hullet! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
4 added minutes has been
Into
indicated.
a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot at goal! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Thailand give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Ambitious ball here. And that will be the final act. Thailand can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. He leaps for it! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge.
That was lovely, that.
He has found a way through. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ferdinand. It's McManaman. First quarter of an hour gone. That is a brilliant interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Manchester United, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's in on goal! Look at the space here! No goals as yet. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And he's picked it up out wide, serves up across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's been intercepted. Beckham. Hullet. Hullet. Rummenigge does well to get it back. And he's there to retrieve it. Makaleli. Now it's Messi. Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Japan are in front. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
In with the challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge goes looking wide. No, it's come to nothing. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. McManaman, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Japan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go against...
Could be danger here! And a chance! Ibrahimovic. And it's Beckham. McManaman. McManaman. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
It's Ibrahimovic! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rui Costa kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes short and sharp.
He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance!
Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Japan leading by 1 at the break.
Thank you for your cooperation.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Japan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Decent chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Great vision. Bale picks it up now, and he's cut it out. It's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Makaleli. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Space for him to turn and look. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Bale. Bale, there he goes, motoring forward. He's having a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shot could be... Takes a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
He's picked his way through.
Shapes to shoot!
And the keeper threw out a limb.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Beckham with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's quick to return it.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
And the shot's on here. What a throw in. Pass is just off target.
Oh, this looks sharp.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge.
And here's Rui Costa. He's had a shot!
And he's lifted it over.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 7, Gerd Müller. Coming on the field, number 25. Perez.
Searching passes played there.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now he's got space here.
Taking place.
Perez. Into the last quarter of an hour. This is a promising build-up. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Pele with the short one. Stood up well to him there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. Ferdinand. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Makaleli. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He's had it taken off him. Rui Costa. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Japan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Is there any support? He shot a goal! And there's a goal! And what a climax we have here! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's Ibrahimovic! And a neat finish! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. Oh no, what has happened here? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Hullet. He's through here. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Ibrahimovic doing what he does best, just running the show. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things on the finish!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale running with intent.
Nice control.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do play these days, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd say...
Rummenigge!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Pato.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. So it is still 0-0. Rummenigge, ambitious ball here. Bullish header! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Panucci is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's looking wide. Singa Chiang Rai United
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Bullet. There they go, hunting in packs.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Header! Goal! Manchester United!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Time and again they are repelled. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Chiang Rai are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's a good ball. Bale can clear it away. Bullet never out of the action for very long. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through.
Shot a goal!
Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager...
And the shot! Bruno Fernandes with the clearance. Dahari shifted it to the flank. Dahari, Best.
Great chance!
Ibrahimovic.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for a runner. Oh, Red, nice interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Diouf. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Tanucci has it out wide and in space. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tanucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Beckham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Chiang Rai really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now he's got space here. Best. Thiago. Some resolute defending there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Hullet. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Diouf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Dahari.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution on the field.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Number 17.
Punched away.
George Best. Number 9. Bruno Fernandes.
Singa Chiang Rai United have the chance to go the other way.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Substitution.
Could be danger here.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And it's Tevez. Oh, good ball. Nicely spread. Chance, surely! And he gets rid in a hurry. Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, now he can run away with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Juve stood up well to him there. Singa Chiang Rai United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. Bale deals with that comfortably. Rummenigge looking for options for movement. And he's quick to return it. Oh, what has happened here? Flings in, gets his head on it! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for genuine comfort. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And he cuts out the supply. Panucci. Juve. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he's intervened well there. Tip. That's a delicate pass. Oh, well played, well played. Just 5 minutes left. Takes a shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this...
Beckham! Oh, it rattles the bar! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Juke. He's had a shot! It is a very, very good save. Pinches it off him. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Singa Chiang Rai United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Van der Sar clearly engaging in mind games here. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's the keeper's ball. Bale. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, we're on the way.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Rummenigge is onto this.
Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff.
Rummenigge.
Rui Costa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Beckham.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Ibrahimovic! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So shoots! Lahm clears it away.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Nice looking ball. Bale deals with that comfortably.
It's Ibrahimovic!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Not the most accurate pass.
Messi.
Very much a man of this moment.
Beckham.
That is a great pick out.
And the finish!
It's a loose ball. Thailand
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
It's Rui Costa.
Bale. Showing good feet.
That is good strength.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Lahm getting this one clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Ibrahimovic!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's having a pop!
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Gullit.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the...
Thuram is fouled.
And that's going to be a booking.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Ibrahimovic.
It's a threat.
Chance for a shot! And again! And no mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net.
Oh, shooting chance!
Rui Costa.
He's having a shot! Rui Costa, the man is an artist! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front!
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United.
Can he finish? Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And it's Rui Costa. No, he's seen through all of that. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Good ball, good take. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Thailand really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cruyff. Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. No, that's been intercepted. A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bale. Salam. He's in a great position here. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. That's been slipped through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cruyff. Pirlo. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And that could set him on his way. Space for him to turn and look. Now the delivery. Vermaelen tries to clear, and it's Lahm.
Played it again.
Nicked it back promptly.
Thailand really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, he's taken it. Thinks about the shot. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rummenigge. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Rummenigge. And it's been hooked away. Well, they've got it again. Rummenigge. Beckham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Beckham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Now here's the delivery. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. So, another set play. Cleared without hesitation.
Thailand really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Varane gets over and intercepts. That is good alertness. Beckham. Thuram makes the interception. Throw in. Messi. Messi purring through the gears. And he's quick to get rid. Ibrahimovic, real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just 5 minutes left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rui Costa. Beckham. Pullet. That has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. Works it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Thailand were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Ambitious ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
McManaman, played right into his path. Oh, look at the space.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run.
And he shoots! And another try! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's Rui Costa.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Bale powering forward here. Great vision.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Japan! And they've got their lead back.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
He's having a hit!
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso. This is a promising build-up. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that's been won straight back, and it's Messi. Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gattuso, Rui Costa. It'll be a throw-in. Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Over to the right flank. He's had it taken off him. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rummenigge, and this is Ronaldo, shapes to shoot!
And no mistake. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's having a shot!
They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Vermaelen cuts out the pass. Gattuso.
2 added minutes has been
We are
indicated.
into stoppage time. Platini. Seedorf. It's McManaman. And for the first half, that is that. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here.
And
It
we
has
come to
been
you now
quite a
with
half,
quick
this.
request
Well, it's
to
been
support
played at such a
our
frenetic
charity
pace. I'm
Chance in
amazed
Football.
it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Could move up a gear here. Platini quietly revving up. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McManaman, he's in a great position here. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge, played in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rummenigge. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And here's Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Messi! And that was very necessary. It's run loose here. Now it's Hullet. All perfectly measured that. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. He's free, he has got space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Well, they've got it again. Just about up to the hour now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they could be caught out here. Makaleli. Vermaelen. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And this is Ronaldo. Japan can breathe again, just.
That's simply...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham. Now there's a fight. And Gullit! It's hit the upright. Seedorf gets it away. Thuram can get it clear. Ibrahimovic. Ball is over the line. Great ball if he can get Rummenigge! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Rummenigge has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Gullit. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's hit the crossbar. And he's hit it long. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. That's tidy. Seedorf.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bale.
There will be 1 minute.
Now, can they get him away? Played out wide. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he can thump it away. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards.